Here's the Vic Suns. I am Zach Round, and I'm going to talk to you about the AFL trade period that just happened and what the productive time period did for the Gold Coast Suns. So we've obviously been through the delistings of the Gold Coast Suns. Thomas Berry, who joined us a couple of years ago from Brisbane, Jared Berry is a two-time premiership winner. He got delisted, just didn't have space in the more small forward. Lloyd Johnson, that I was a bit shocked about, because I reckon he would have been a great fit in this lineup, and especially with Jamarra Ugle-Hagan coming in, I reckon he would have helped him settle him as an Indigenous player. Then we got Alex Sexton, who is an inaugural Sun, who got delisted. He hasn't been playing much in the last couple of years because he has switched in the Damien Hardwick era to a more defensive approach. He's been the sub, and now with 25 on the bench, 25 players and 5 on the bench, this will help people. We also got rid of Malcolm Roses that I kind of thought at the time Malcolm Roses better escape his options because he's not going to be playing in this team as much as it feels horrible as a supporter. He's just not getting game time. And I was surprised that he went to Sydney, to be honest, because I understand they have a good culture there. But the small forward, they probably need that at Richmond that he was interested. Also, we got rid of Sam Flanders because St Kilda decided to offer him, here comes the money. He decided to give him money, so the they gave us Sam Flanders $9,000 a year on a contract and gave us pick 7 that I think St Kilda need to own up because they did call us the Nepo babies in May, if you remember that. And people don't like when St Kilda Sport, TDK, Jack Silvani, and backed out on Lake Elias. So maybe St Kilda should be going in their own backyard and saying, stop calling us Nepo babies when we're actually doing the right thing by the competition. We haven't won a flag. Yes, we haven't won a flag, but you haven't won a flag in 60 years. So who are you, the right Ross Lyon, to tell people who's right? You haven't won a premiership. Like, I'm not saying Gold Coast is perfect, but they're in a way better position than you are. And I just want to announce the key in. So we got Jamarra Ugle-Hagan, pick 74, that I think's a risk, but it's worth taking with the Indigenous liaison of the Gold Coast Suns, which is Jared Harbrow, and they put key parameters around. I reckon that's going to help the team because it makes have a key forward option if Ben King leaves, but hopefully Ben King will stay because I just think it's Ben King or bust for us. And even though he has low disposals, Ben King, he doesn't get up the ground. That provides Ethan Reid, who's a developing ruckman. And this will also be good for Ethan Reid and Jed Walters, who can develop under Jamarra Ugle-Hagan. And also the big one, the track is back. He'll be cooking on Burleigh Beach. Rename it Cook with Track on Burleigh Beach. Not cooking with track. He's going to be cooking on Burleigh Beach. So if you're there in Burleigh Beach, go look. Track will be cooking some pancakes, some eggs. Great listening. But he has also, jokes aside, he's also provided a key pillar to play mid and forward. I know he did have a relationship with Touk Miller because they worked together at the MCC like probably 10 years ago, 15 years ago. So that was probably the case. And it just provides Noah Anderson, Matt Rowell. Who are people going to tag this year? Like, we've got Bailey Humphries coming for the mid. I'm not happy with him wanting to request a trade. Like, it needs to speak open to the fans. If you're not happy with this club, don't just act like that in front of everybody and don't meet with clubs. It's a noise. It annoys the club. So I think this is going to help Bailey Humphries, who should stay at the club. It's also going to help small defenders in Leo Lombard and Jake Rogers. And also the development of Zeke Uland, who's going to come in, Dylan Patterson, because we've got enough points to pick them. That's what I think the Gold Coast Suns heard this quote from Kane Corns. Was it Gold Coast dealing crypto, not coins? So we're interested in the draft picks, and other clubs are interested in the players. I'll be booking my September ticket now, Gold Coast Suns supporters, because we're going to be there. We've got the list and the coach and the motto to be there. So in my next video, I'll be talking about the AFLW again and how we went against the Western Bulldogs in Mackay. I'm the Vic Suns. I'm Zach Round, and this is the Vic Suns. Thank you.